What's up, guys? Welcome back to your drum lesson. We got a great drum lesson prepared this time. So we're going to use some of the same things that we've been working on in the last two lessons, but this time we're going to do it a little different. So we're going to start with our warm-up, and we're going to play our permutation exercise, but instead of doing it the way that we've been doing it, we're going to twist it and play it a little bit different. And then we're going to jump on our beat practice. Our beat practice is going to be similar to what we've been working on the last two lessons, but instead of putting our ghost note on our hand, we're going to play an extra 16th note on our kick. Should be fairly easy for some of you guys, but it's going to be good practice either way. And then next we're going to jump on our song assignment. I have a new song for all of you guys to start learning. It should be fairly easy, and I think you guys are going to really like it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. Welcome to our warm-up of the day. So today we're going to be continuing on our permutation exercise using our 16th notes with an accent, and the accent is moving over a 16th note every bar. So in the first week we played the accent only, 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E, 2E, E, 1E and 1E and 1. All right, and then we took that accent and we started playing our kick drum on it. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E, 2E, E, 4E and 1E and 1. All right, so this week we're gonna change up our sticking pattern. So we can actually play any 16th note sticking pattern. We can play doubles or paradiddles, anything we'd like. It's just gonna be really challenging. So this week we're going to take our sticking pattern, we're going to change it, we're going to play our sticking in unison, both hands in unison. So in unison, that means we're playing the same thing at the same time. We're playing the same stroke at the same time. So if we're playing 16 notes on our right hand, 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a, we should be able to play that on our left hand, right? 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. So instead of doing them separately, we're going to do them together like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. All right, so we're going to keep playing our accent note on our kick drum. So it will sound like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. Then we're going to switch to E or pepper. So it'll sound like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. And then we're going to move that over to and or pepperoni. Okay, so and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. And then we're going to do it on the last measure on knee or on the okay? So it's gonna sound like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. All right, so it's important to keep track of our hands being played exactly at the same time. So we do not want to play flams like our notes should not sound like that. They should sound like unisons, exactly the same. Sometimes this is difficult to play on your snare without a pad. That's why I'm playing on a pad. But if you're playing it on regular drums, then you can play this separating your hand on your floor tom and your snare drum. All right, so we're gonna play unisons as 16th notes, playing the accent with our kick drum, and we're gonna jump in the portal and do this sheet down 4 times each, and 2 times all the way around. Are you guys ready? Here we go. right, great job on your warm-up. Let's move on to beat practice. Let's not waste any more time. Here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to our beat practice for this week. This week we're going to be continuing on with the same theme of our beats from the previous lessons. So the last lesson we were playing a linear pattern or a ghost note on our snare drum, playing that on the of 2. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so in this lesson, instead of playing this on our hands or on our left hand, we're going to transition or transfer that to our kick drum. So we're going to play the of 2 on our kick drum as well as on 1 and 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now this one is hard, as you can see, because we're playing a kick in between our eighth notes. So we're playing a kick solo without anything else by itself as a linear pattern. Linear, remember, means that you're not playing two things at the same time. You're playing this one individually by itself. But what makes it even more difficult is you have to play another kick right after that on beat 3. So you have to play a diddle on your kick. So boom, dot, ba-boom, dot, boom, dot, ba-boom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So normally when I have to play these kick drums close together, these fast 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whenever I have to play those kind of fast kick drums, diddles together, I need to practice that a little bit to build up my strength and my endurance and also to build up the accuracy. So to help me with that, I normally play this pattern here. I practice this whether I'm just sitting on the couch or whether I'm behind my drums. I like to practice an ostinato on my feet, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like a heartbeat, right? And I also can play my hi-hat on the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And. So let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on our kick drum. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very nice. So now let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in the portal. Let's practice this beat together. Boom, got, ba-boom, got, boom. Got, ba-boom, got. Let's practice that together in the portal. We're going to do it slow. We're going to speed it up. We're going to try to do it, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Here we go. welcome back. So for our song assignment this week, this lesson, we are learning the song Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. Oh boy. All right, I don't know if you've ever heard this song before, but here it is.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep.
Cool part right here.
We're stressed out.
Woo.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
All right, very good. So we're not going to listen to the whole thing just yet because we need to chart it out. All right, you guys know how to chart it out, right? All right, so if you guys are ready to chart it, let's chart it together. All right, so first things first, we're going to draw our little, I'm going to draw my little T a little lopsided here so I can make more notes because this is, right off the bat, I know this is a 2-measure beat. So I'm going to draw this like this, and then I'm going to draw and make some other notes. So first of all, this song is called Stressed Out. And we're going to put notes here. All right, so first things first, as we know, every song starts out with an intro, short for introduction, right? So we're going to write intro before I even get started right here. Now, our 2-measure beat, let's listen to this so we can get a sense of what this 2-measure beat is. Okay, so before we even move on to the verse or anything like that, I'm going to write what the 2-measure beat is here so I know. It's the main beat of the whole song. So we have an 8th note rhythm on our right hand. So we got this kind of vibe. I messed up a little bit. Okay. I want you guys to grab your papers and write this as well. All right, so boom. Have a 16th note here, so we're going to write another kick drum there, and we're going to connect that. There we go. Boom, gut, boom. Okay, now we have another kick drum here on 3, and we have one on and. So there we go. And now we have 4 and that's our first measure. Boom, gut, boom, boom, gut. All right, next measure. Exactly the same, except we have a little variation at the end. So 1 and boom. We're gonna play a snare here with a kick drum on the E on the There we go. As usual, guys, as I always say, sorry for my janky handwriting, but boom, got boom, boom. We need another 3 and on here. 3 and there we go. And we need a 4 E and. So we need a 4 on the snare, E on the kick, and on the hi-hat. So we're gonna draw that like that, and like that. But now here's the twist. Oh boy, I don't know if you're ready for a twist. We need an open hi-hat on that last and a 4. Open hi-hat, which means we're going to need a closed hi-hat on beat 1. All right, so that little circle means open hi-hat. Closed hi-hat means plus on that beat number 1. That's if we're repeating this. So I guess I should write in a repeat with my shaky hands here. There we go. All right, so we're only going to focus on this. We're only going to focus on this measure for today, okay? We're only going to focus on the first measure. We're worried about the hi-hat bark on the and of 4 on the next lesson. Okay, so for right now, just worry about that first beat. We're only going to focus on the first beat. Okay, so let's continue listening. Let's get the sense of what this is. I'm also going to mark this down as main beat. So now every time we have this beat come up, we can just write main beat and we know to refer back to these notes. We don't have to write the notation out anymore. Here we go, from the top. Actually, let's count the measures. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wish I found some
4 measures times 4. Now we're in the storytelling part of the song, which is the
sounds no
verse.
one's ever heard. I wish I had
So
a
I'm
better
writing
voice
verse.
to sing some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would
That's
shrink,
the
but now
main
I'm
beat.
insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Blurry face part, that's called the pre-chorus because it's before the chorus. Wish I could turn back time. That's the chorus. Okay? So pre-chorus. All right, and it's still the main beat. Here we go. Go back.
I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
We're going to need to count the measures right here.
Wish we could turn back time.
Okay, so we're going to put chorus. And we're going to put rest. And then we're going to have to put how many bars we need to rest. So let's count those bars together. 2,
Wish we could
3,
turn back
4.
time
1, 2,
to the
3,
good old
4.
days when the
So we got 2 bars times 2. Then we have a different beat for that breakdown part. Let's count the bars for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 bars, and then we have that triplety drum fill. So I'm not going to write the notation for that because we're going to have to break down the beat for that on another lesson. All right. So right now we're just trying to get the main beat. So breakdown for 2 bars times 2, and then we're into the main beat. All right.
days when the
Sing again.
mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Intro. Hope you guys are writing this too. All right, intro. You know what it is, main beat.
We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come?
Verse number 2, which would make this verse number 1. All right, still on the main beat. Okay.
I'm never able to identify where it's coming from. I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother.
A little break right there. We'll take note of that when we're actually learning the song.
Stones throw from a creek we used to roam, but it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face.
We need to put a star there for a build-up. UILD up. Out. That's what I would write. You guys can write whatever you want to make it make you remember, but I would put that there's a buildup out of that bar, out of that that second verse, doon doon doon, with 3 hits. Okay, So I would write that out, but yeah, let's just move on. We took note of it. We're moving on to the pre-chorus.
My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
And
wish we could turn back time
chorus.
to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Same as the
Wish we
other
could
chorus.
turn back time to the good old days.
I have a feeling the bridge is coming up.
Sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other
Oh, we got a bridge coming. We haven't heard this part in the song before. Okay, bridge is in there. Different beat. We're going to write that beat on another time because we are focusing on the main beat for this lesson. So we'll get on that later. I need to extend my line a little bit more. Here we go.
We'd build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer
So you
space,
can
but
just
now
leave
they're
room
laughing
on
at
your
the
chart
face,
so we
saying,
can write
"Wake
that
up, you
beat
need
in
to
later."
make money." Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, "Wake up, you need to make money." Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang
I'm sorry,
us
that's
to
not
sleep, but
the. Sorry, I made a mistake. That's not the pre-chorus. That's the regular chorus. All right, so. All right, mistake
we're
made.
stressed out.
Mistake
Play
fixed.
pretend, used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up.
Sounds like this is the end.
Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, "Wake up, you need to make money." Yeah.
So we're ending on that snare hit on 4. Let me write that in. End. I'm going to put a star here so I can remember that. End with snare hit on. Whoa, why did that O make that? Why did I make that weird O? On beat 4. All right. So now we have our chart. Okay, so we have intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, intro, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus. I see a pattern here. Then we go into the bridge, we play the chorus, and we play the ending. We end with a beat 4 snare with that rap thing at the end, different kind of rap thing. We'll worry about the bridge later. We'll write a beat for that bridge. We'll worry about the pre-chorus, the chorus beat. There's 2 different beats that we need to worry about on that, so we'll worry about that a little bit later as well. For right now, let's jump into focusing on the main beat. Here we go. All right, guys, so for our beat on this song, our main beat for this song, we have a 2-measure beat, as I mentioned, and we're going to be playing the first measure today. So the second measure is very similar to the first measure. There are just a couple extra things that we're going to focus on the next lesson. So for this one, the first main beat, we're going to be using what we already practiced as our beat practice this week in the portal. So we're going to still be using that diddle on our kick drum, playing the kick on the of 2 and on beat 3. And we're just going to add another kick on the and of 3. So it sounds like this very slowly. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1. The song has a little bit of a swing, a triplety feel to it. So, but anyways, that's the main beat. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Let's practice that together. 60 beats per minute. And we'll practice it really slow. So it sounds like this. So 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, a 3 and 4 and all right, let's try one more. Here we go. Play with me. 2, ready, go. 1 and 2. One and 2. Make sure you're getting that diddle. 2, 3 and 4 and couple more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last one. All right, very nice. So let's try to play that now a little bit faster along with the song. So we're going to try to just play the main beat. We're not worried about the other beats in the song so far. We're not worried about the second half with the hi-hat bark or any of that. We're just trying to get boom, tss, got, boom, 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 got, boom, tss, got, boom, 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 got. And when you play this with the song, you'll notice that there's a little bit different feel to it. So right now we're playing it to a metronome, and it's very like, I don't know, kind of square, like boom, tss, got, boom, boom, boom. But to the song, it's more like boom, tss, got, boom, 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 got, boom. So there's a different little bit different of a feel to it. But let's try it with the song together. Here we go. You guys play along as well. 1, 2, ready, go.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang.
Keep it going.
I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back.
All right, guys, great job on that. So make sure you're trying to get your diddles going. Boom, t, got, boom, 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 got, boom, got, boom, 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 got. All right, so we're going to keep working on this. Keep working on this beat this whole week, and we'll continue on with it next week, learning the second half of the first main beat. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, great job on your lesson this week. We've done some work with our kick drum. We're playing some fast patterns, and it sounds amazing. So, new song in the works that we're working on, 21 Pilots, Stressed Out. It's sounding amazing, I hope. And so we're going to dive more into that on the next lesson. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys have fun. Have a great week.